Greetings, everyone. This is Rock and Roll Spot Connection with the Weekly Comic Book Roundup. We've covered this week's Marvel books as well as Magic the Gathering, offering from Boom Studios, and this week's Batman books. Now we finish things up with the last few DC books, except for one which we'll explain why in a little bit. Starting things off, we've got Blue and Gold #2. Where we left off, Booster Gold was wanting to basically was hoping to build his hero brand alongside his best friend Ted Kord, the Blue Beetle. But while the two of them did save the Justice League, the League only offered membership to Beetle, and well, Beetle couldn't just say sure, and leave his best butt out to dry. So they're planning to go do this hero thing themselves. So the issue begins. Blue Beetle's tracking a hacked driverless Kord Industries truck, self-driving truck, which has Booster Gold tied to the top. He manages to save Booster and Skeets, but the truck is destroyed. He's also mad that someone managed to hack his self-driving programming, which was said to be unhackable. He actually wrote it, so he wrote it. Booster's mad, of course, that Beetle wasn't streaming everything, but Beetle explains that he didn't want everyone to see it if Beetle failed and Booster died. However, and Booster, of course, considers faking his death and miraculous return because it did wonders for you know who. But the intergalactic monarch, who turns out, technically speaking, Earth is part of her domain. We just don't realize it. Settles into a place in New York. Then people who stole the Kord Industries shipment, they're trying to load it, but Booster and Beetle stop them, with Booster live streaming the entire thing. We get various responses, but the day is saved, and they decide they want to, the further talk is made about, getting back into the hero game, doing the hero business, and so why not get Kord Industries to back them, right? I mean, Ted's the CEO. Yeah, except that Ted's out. Board meeting, he's fired. Removed from the company completely. And as he's leaving, Booster gives a press conference to announce Blue and Gold Restoration, which will be free because it's got tons of financial backing. They won't let you down. They will. They will totally let you down. And that is where the issue ends. You give me a book with Booster and Beetle, yeah, I'm gonna love it. I think it's one of the best things I've read in ages. Also, I want to make a quick mention of the cover. So last month, because of the Suicide Squad being released, I think I may have shown off one of these earlier, about a month or so ago. DC put out Suicide Squad variants for pretty much all of their regular books. I actually managed to pick them up. I was going to do a video showcasing all of them, but, well, for one thing, I didn't know this was going to be one of them, and yeah. And, I don't know, we'll figure out something to do with them. Show them off on the channel. And moving on to our next book, we've got Infinite Frontier #6. The finale. Where we left off, all our plot threads came together on Earth Omega. And Darkseid had seemingly taken control of Roy Harper through the Omega Lantern ring. So Barry's running. The JSA and Justice Incarnate are facing off against Injustice Incarnate. And it's explained that Darkseid explains that for eons he sought to control the multiverse with the anti-life equation, but on Earth Omega he found something more powerful. Going on to add that once Flash cracks through their multiverse, he will have access to a door to what is beyond. The Omega Lantern is the key. Through the Lantern, he can control the greatest force in any and all multiverses. But Jade goes to save Roy. Obsidian also helps, and they manage to basically pull him back out of the black. President Superman and Flashpoint Batman go up against Machine Head. With Machine Head telling Flashpoint Batman he doesn't matter, but Flashpoint Batman goes through all of the Bat Kids: Dick, Jason, Tim, Stephanie, Cass, Duke, Damian, and of course Machine asks what he's rambling. I was like, oh, those are my son's children. Yeah, apparently he failed them previously. Adding that while he might not matter, they do. Of course, which served to distract Machine Head so that President Superman could lay him out with a single punch. But Flash is seemingly freed, which destroys all the machinery. The ring is gone, but Roy's okay, so he doesn't need the Black Lantern ring. Before he can be punished by Darkseid, Psycho Pirate escapes. Machine Head promises to Darkseid he can fix it, but is struck down by the Omega beams. And then Darkseid sends everyone back to where they're supposed to be. Whatever virus Machine Head uploaded into Justice Incarnate's base's computer, Harbinger, is gone. Everything's under their control. And it will actually be continued in Justice League Incarnate, which starts up in a few months. A few days later on Earth Zero, Roy and Cameron Chase are having drinks together. She's monitoring the multiverse. The JSA have been checked out. There was no changes to the time-space balance. And Earth Omega is hidden, as is Director Bones. Though Chase swears she's going to kick his ass once and for all. And Roy asks how Bones recruited her, explaining that he showed her pictures of other versions of her out in the multiverse. At first, he scared the hell out of her, then made her question everything she knew about herself. Which one is the better version of her? Which is the bad version? Is it Extract? Then on Earth Omega, she realized, what if there is a great version of Cameron Chase in the multiverse, and it's her? So, Roy suggests putting down a motivational poster or something. But he's going to look for his daughter and decides that it's time for him to get back to living as he heads towards Titan's Tower. Darkseid then is narrating, he's recruited a new Omega Lantern, Extract. His usual minions will be at his side. Steppenwolf, Desaad, Calabac, Grail, Granny Goodness. He's brought everyone there so they know what's at stake. Earth Omega was never a world, it was a piece of a resting enemy, dormant since the first crisis. And now it wakes. So they plan to find the Flash and the crack in the Omniverse. But Darkseid's not the only one seeking its power. But only he will control the Great Darkness. We see some hints of other major villains, Eclipso, Necron. There were a couple that I can't exactly pick out, but yeah. Finally, we have an epilogue. Barry comes out and ends up on the remains of the world, viewing the destruction of Multiverse 2. Pariah explains to him, he tried to warn everyone, but no one ever listens. And he puts Barry elsewhere and explaining it's time everyone moved on and stopped apologizing for the past and let the real multiverse truly live. And suddenly Barry's on a perfect Earth with the family, having, dinner with the family. Earth Flash 1. And that is where the series ends. So Infinite Frontier was pretty good. Kind of amazed how quickly it managed to come out. Also, I love the covers. But yeah, it told a solid story, and to be fair, for a comic story, it ended the way it's supposed to end. Answering questions and asking whole new ones. Anyway, moving on to our final book of the week, Justice League Infinity number 3. Where we left off, people were disappearing and being replaced by multiversal doppelgangers. On Earth D, the Justice Alliance is coming together to deal with a vortex over Metropolis. There's Superman, who basically looks like a DC animated universe version of President Superman, goes to investigate the vortex and disappears. The League on Earth 1, 0, whatever, the League has Overman imprisoned, and Aquaman explains that half of Atlantis is gone, or replaced by something so alien he can't even describe it. There are mysterious vortexes in the skies. People are vanishing. Yeah. So, Overman escapes, and then Vixen, Wonder Woman, and Green Lantern take him down, with Lantern containing him in basically green power ring shrink wrap. But Overman agrees that he's got nothing to do with what's going on. He just wants to get back to his Earth. Though he figures that if Earth 1's Superman is on his Earth, well, he's probably already dead. No, he just ran into some of the major members of the Resistance: Doomsday, Metallo, and Zod. Doomsday doesn't trust Superman, takes it to them fight. Metallo almost joins in, but Zod stops them. And Zod does what he can to keep things okay. When suddenly, the Superman from Earth D shows up. Everyone freaks out a little bit, and they try to attack him. But when Clark and him meet, it's like, oh, wait, you're me, and I'm you. And then they realize, wait, neither of us should be here. At least together, not together. The League is planning to figure out what to do. Wonder Woman criticizes Batman for always finding looking for the worst in things, and then Wonder Woman disappears. only to be replaced by a tiara, a lasso, and dust and bones. So they've got the League has built a new javelin, the Infinity One javelin, and they'll be using that to go into one of these vortexes in space. Jean is linking his mind to the Infinity Javelin's AI to steer through the vortex. And eventually, however, the Watchtower does lose the Infinity Javelin. They can't tell if they made it through or what. As for Wonder Woman, where does she end up? On a dead, barren world. Going to a cave to find shelter from the cold storm she's dealing with. She finds Darkseid offering her a hand, actually. And I mean offering her a hand, not, it's not someone's severed hand. Like, hey, need a hand? No, it's like, need a hand? And that is where the issue ends. Yeah, Justice Infinity's getting real good. Oh man, I swear, it would really make for a great additional season of Unlimited. There was one additional book we got this week that isn't in the roundup, and that would be Nice Out on the Lake. As per usual, it's absolutely great, and I can't really say much about it without spoiling it. So yeah. We will eventually get to Nice House on the Lake. Likely when it's completed. But anyway, that's it for now. As always, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Links to my Facebook, Twitter, Patreon, and PayPal can be found in the description box down below. Later on in the week, we've got our Marvel HeroClix X-Men Rise and Fall unboxing series coming up. It's gonna be quite a few videos, so be sure to check those out when they come up. But yeah, this is Rock and Roll Spark signing off, saying, live long and rock hard.